In this video, I'll cover some of the very basics of the Mendeley desktop and some of the functions that are apparent here on the main screen. First, know that the desktop version links to the main page. So there are a lot of things that you can do through the desktop application that you can also do online directly. So the first example I'd like to show you here, if you want to do just a regular search or literature search, you can type it in from the desktop, and you'll notice that these results here are the same results that you find here. So Mendeley has kind of a repository of different documents. Some are available as PDFs, some are just the abstracts, but you can access a lot of the papers either way, either from the desktop version as shown here, or you can go to the website and do the same. Now, in my desktop, I currently have these documents here. If I select all documents, you'll see a view of all of the documents. You notice here that some of my documents I have PDFs for, and that's indicated with this icon here. And then I have other documents here that I don't have PDFs for, but I can access the information to the website. And you'll notice that through this icon here. You'll notice here that you can indicate once you've read a document, you can select it here, and you'll have this indicator so you can see which documents you've read, which ones have not been read, and you can also favorite different documents. Now, I've included some folders here, so you'll notice that all of my documents are within different folders. And here, if you click all documents, you can right-click and add new folder, and you can also create subfolders by clicking on the folder, right-clicking, and creating a new folder within a folder. And you can go back and then rename the folder if you'd like, and so on. So these folders here are the same folders that appear in my library if you access your account via the web page. So all of these folders here are the same as the folders that appear here. Similarly, we have groups, and I currently have, looks like, 5 different groups. And if I go into groups, you'll notice that the first 3 are groups that I've created, and those appear here. And I have 2 more groups that I'm a member of, and those also appear here. So they don't divide up the groups between those that you've created and those that you're a member of in the desktop version, but they all appear. And so you can access, again, the same information that you could access via the web page, you can access through the desktop. So here are my documents that I have in these particular groups. And this is nice because you can also then share information, much like you would share information via a wall in Facebook. You can do the same via Mendeley, and you can do all of this right within the desktop. Okay, now you also notice that depending on the view and depending on which documents are being viewed at that particular time, you'll notice at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, you'll have a list of all the authors. So you can choose the author, or you can search by the author to find the documents that correspond with each. So if you go to different folders, you'll notice that the different authors appear depending on which folder you're in or which documents you're accessing. So this is also a nice view here. You can search rather quickly if you want to look for a particular author. You can also search or filter by tags, publications, and keywords as well. And finally, on the right-hand side of your screen, depending on which document you've selected, you get this details view on the right-hand side of your screen. You can also access your notes, and I'll go into other videos later to describe more detail that aspect of Mendeley. But this is where you can access notes, and you have your contents, and so on. And finally, the toolbar at the very top of your screen, you can add documents from your computer. So if you have a PDF, you can access that directly by clicking on this first icon. You can delete a document from here. You can email different PDF files by using this icon. Create a folder, delete a folder, and related documents. This is rather nice. Depending on the documents you've selected here, you can select related, and this searches the entire repository, Mendeley, and gives you some suggestions. And the final button, the sync button, allows you to manually sync your desktop version with your information that you have on the website. So this is just a general overview of some of the functionality here within the Mendeley desktop. And in subsequent videos, we'll go into a little bit more detail of different aspects of the desktop application.